Hello and welcome to the 14th of March 2024 edition of the One Patch Method. So we're going to give it another go. I have a mug of very nice hot decaffeinated coffee. That's nice. It's nice and refreshing. It's 25 past 1 in the morning, so I'm burning the midnight oil or the 1:25 a.m. oil. I went to the petrol station, which is a gas station in some countries, you could call it. Uh, and the guy there, he said to me, "Why don't I thought you were quitting smoking?" Because I said I was about to smoke a cigarette. So I said, "Yes, that's. Oh, should I quit smoking?" Yeah, and because sometimes I'm in two minds, I'm very easily influenced. And he said, "Yes, you should quit smoking." So I said, right, you throw this. I gave him my little cigarette and I said, throw this in the bin. And I said, I'm going to the car to put a patch on. And I bought some nice water, some Volvic 80p. I think that's a reasonable price for a petrol station for, for, for water. And it was very refreshing, the water. And I put my patch on. I can show you, there's my Cardiff City FC logo. And there's my patch. So, of course, with the one patch method, you are supposed to, or slightly encouraged to, have a cigarette within an hour or after about an hour of putting the patch on, because the patch will take away the pleasure, but you still get a little bit of a hit. So the patch uh, means that you don't get very much of a hit from the smoking, which, as I've said before several times, it tricks your brain into thinking, oh, cigarettes don't do much. And then, of course, the key time is the first first 4 or 6 hours after a lighter. The first 4 or 6 hours after I've got a little drawer with all my tobacco paraphernalia. So that the first 4 or 6 hours after you quit, you get one or two cravings of medium to high intensity. And once you've gone through that with the one patch method, because you're wearing a patch, it's all plain sailing. The key thing is just to make your mind up to give it a try. And we're not talking about doing years and years at once. You can't do years and years at once. You can only do one day at a time, or even 1 minute at a time, really. You can only do the present at a time, But having said that, once you've got through a craving, if you get through it properly, particularly with the patch on, then you should be all right for maybe a few hours, maybe half an hour, maybe whatever it might be. You know, so it's not 1 day at a time. It's not 1 minute at a time. It's certainly not 30 years all in one moment of commitment. Over 30 years, you're going to have many, many cravings. So I will take these rolling papers and put them in. So there is one book that recommends keeping tobacco within reach. It's by a lady author. It's a fairly famous book, not as famous as the Alan Carr books, but Alan Carr says throw away all your smoking stuff. This lady, she's a doctor, I think. She wrote a fairly successful book, and it says keep a pack of cigarettes on you at all times, because then you know you can smoke, but you're choosing not to smoke. Right, so anyway, I'm going to stop it there and upload this, and hopefully that's encouraged you to do the same. I will try and provide updates, and I will try and provide an Atari darts video tonight if I can find the time and the energy and so forth. Thanks for watching. Right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say one day at a time, and we're looking at. Uh, I don't really know because I'm going to go to sleep in a few hours. The key thing is to, when I get up, to not have any cigarettes, I suppose. And I'll do that with the one patch method. Leave the patch on, leave it on until it falls off. Don't keep replenishing the patch, just leave one patch on. So that's my plan, and I'm going to try and stick to it. There's always some excuse, but eventually it'll work one way or the other. Or maybe I'll just die from lung cancer or something. You never know. But hopefully I will quit one day. And thank you for your support to Medi in the petrol station, because that's one cigarette I would have smoked that I didn't smoke. So uh, that's gone down in history as a good thing, a small good thing. Bye for now.